So yeah, we're live. So yeah, unfortunately I was not recording, but yeah, whatever, right? Now we're recording. We're recording. So before we go to the questions, I'm gonna do the giveaway of the free mint. Yes, you heard it right. We're gonna be doing the free mint giveaway right now. Go, guys. Make sure you guys do not react like many times because you will leave the giveaway. So if you're new here, the message from the Zeek bot, you have to react to that message and it's gonna tell you you have joined the giveaway. Do not click on that one more time because then you will leave the giveaway. So yeah, just make sure that you are in, and once you are in, if the last message from the Zeek bot to you is you have joined the giveaway, then you are in. So yeah, basically in just 35 seconds we will know who wins another free mint from Baby Almighty Alpacas, and yeah, that's pretty cool. Just before to remind to the guys, so Baby Almighty Alpacas are like just the loot boxes, like everything, even though they have different visuals, like they don't have any attributes, they're just basically something to be revealed. So it's just the Baby Almighty Alpaca, which will be basically growing into Almighty Alpaca if you wish. You can actually leave your Baby Almighty Alpaca the way it is in a baby form, but you won't be able to race then. So let's see who wins. And Weak Duck, congrats on the win. I do believe that's a guy who just joined the community yesterday, I guess, and well, that's not so weak. Definitely, also not really unlucky as well. The guy is lucky. So let's see, Wikta, can you reply maybe that you're here, you exist? LFG, yes, I guess he exists. I need to remove holder list to get the free mint. Yeah, that's a thing. And yeah, WeakTech, you can DM me and DM me your wallet address, and I'm gonna be adding you to the free mint and to the list. So basically that's it. And I'm gonna do now as well. He's not listening. Let's check if he's not listening. WeakTech. Let me check if we have a WeakTech as a listener. No, WeakTech is a listener. I can confirm. Satoshi is just Satoshi is being Satoshi. I mean, like, you gotta love the guy. Satoshi is just the way he is. That's like why we love him, right? He's a really unique community member. So now before we move to the questions, so today for the people who are listening, we're gonna be doing 5 free mint giveaways in total. So we're gonna be doing 4 more giveaways today. This farmer souls, we're gonna be doing 4 more giveaways. So maybe before the questions, I might stop. So maybe if you're listening to this farmer soul and you think like at the end I'm gonna win the free mint, I'm gonna tell you that between the questions I might stop and do the free mint giveaway as well. So yeah, that's something to be careful about. As well as we're gonna be doing the DFL giveaway as well today, but like definitely way less. Call me hacker, not a scammer. That's Satoshi basically. That's what Satoshi would say. And now let me scroll all the way up and start with the questions that the Meraxes has prepared for us. Bunch of questions, I haven't read any of those yet, so I will have to read those and just give the answers. So wish me good luck, wish me everything, I guess, and yeah, let's get started, because like I do believe this, like, as there are 22 questions just by Meraxes, I do believe if you are new, if you don't know anything about Almighty Alpacas or anything, I do believe you will, after this 22 questions, you will know everything. So let's dive into that. Will Almighty Alpacas be available in Cardinal renting? That's not confirmed yet, but like if we do not find potentially we might find someone else to kind of rent our NFTs there. But yeah, it will be rentable, but not sure where. So yeah, the question, I know about the second question, the answer is no. Like if you mint from some account, like for example some wallet, that's the wallet that mint to earn benefits will go always there. So like 20% of the royalties from that specific alpaca will always be there at that wallet. So we cannot change that. So yeah, about the Alpaca game. So Alpaca game will be accessible from our DeFi Land main website, like the play.defiland.app. But we're, as time goes, we're planning to, maybe in June, maybe in July, we're planning to kind of brand Almighty Alpacas potentially as a separate website. Like we, as you guys know, we have almightyalpacas.com website. So we might go there, or maybe it could be both. So the goal is that we believe that the game has a nice potential. So if it grows and if it becomes like really, really big, and like, for example, we have majority of the users coming just to play Almighty Alpacas and not the DeFi, and we might just let the Almighty Alpacas go on a separate like branding, separate website, separate social media, just to kind of just have as a separate brand for DeFi Land games. Is DeFi Marketplace for Alpaca live as soon as mint is over? Yes. Once the collection is live, basically the mint is over. The trading on Almighty Alpacas will be live also on the DeFi Land marketplace with a separate UI, and you're gonna see like, yeah. So we're building a bunch of different stuff, you guys know, right? So we have this whitelist website, the mint, the NFTs, then like the Almighty Alpacas. We have our own marketplace also. There was different UI. Like there are like the game, like there are so many stuff that we're building. I'm pretty excited about that. Let me read the question number 5. So yeah, about the skill tree. So people won't be able to max out that fast. I do believe like the maxing out will take a year or something like that. And it's gonna. But the cool thing is it's gonna be free. So you're not paying money to max out. Like the more you play, more XP you earn from the races, and more you can actually upgrade your kind of skill tree, can progress your skill tree and unlock more skills basically. And what's the second question in here? Or more how they're hidden. Yeah, about the genetics. So about the genetics, there will be some stats that are visible to you, but like the majority of other like the minor like details are not visible to you. So for example, your alpaca might be a little bit faster in the winter, for example, or in the rain, or in the wind, or like there are a bunch of different stuff, like so many different combinations. So some skills will be able to kind of there are so many cool things about the skills. I'm going to say several. So the skills going to be 3 different types. The one is that it affects the environment. For example, if it's raining, for example, it kind of helps you to go faster with the skill because like the rain doesn't affect you, or if it's, for example, snowy, it doesn't affect you or something like that. The second one is that versus yourself, for example, you become faster, you run faster, you accelerate better and everything. So like that's another kind of thing. And also there are skills that will be against other players. So for example, you slow down other alpacas around you. Your alpaca, for example, kicks another alpaca. So there are going to be like a bunch of different skills. So this genetics as well will play the role how this the skill development will be better for your alpaca as well, and you will have to find that out as well. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna say for now. The next question, number 6. Okay, we participate in different races at the same. No, yeah, I mean like with the same wallet you can participate in different races, but not with the same alpacas. Like if, for example, you have 10 alpacas, right? You can place like this alpaca in this race, the another alpaca in another race. So basically, if you have a multiple alpacas in the same wallet, you can participate in different races at the same time. Yes. Number 7. Yeah, about this. Yeah, I guess we already know about this, but like, so let me explain. So if you were top 10, I do believe you were getting 3 free mints in play and earn leaderboards. If you were top 20, you were getting 2 free mints, and everyone else, like from 21 to 100, are getting 1 free mints. On the other side, like if you were in the free to play leaderboard, then you were like top 5 are getting 3 mints, the top 10 are getting 2 mints, and then everyone else to top 30 are getting 1 free mints. And yeah, just the whitelist number differs as well. Additionally, if you were the top scorer in the harvester or shooting games, you were also getting the free mint as well as the whitelist mints. Also if you were the holder of 5+ Gen 0 NFTs, you were getting the whitelist. If you were a holder of 50 or more whitelist, Gen 0 NFT holders, then you are also getting the free mint as well. So yeah, that's how it works. How soon original Gen 0 NFT games will have PvP once Alpaca is launched? We are planning to nearly the same time do the raise of our upcoming basically the new investment round. And if we successfully do that, and I do believe we're gonna be able to do that well, we're gonna be adding several more team members, and like we're gonna be having two teams: the one who is actively working on Alpaca, and the second team who is actively working on the DeFi land PvPs in the mobile. So we're gonna be like two teams, and like potentially if we do that if we execute that well, like summer should be a time where we also have PvPs for the other mini games like for example shooting or harvester or fishing, and potentially we might add a new active racing game as well as a PvP. Not the idle racing, but the active racing. Do you anticipate? Yeah, I'm like there. It's not gonna be easy. We're gonna be like we will have to experiment many different things with importing the PvP battles and everything to the DeFi land game. However, like we have done that with other different games on mobile, on the web as well previously with different projects. So it's not gonna be like super hard, but like it definitely has some challenges. But we will definitely overcome those indeed. Will Alpaca Dash be the part of XP of DeFi land main game? Will Alpaca Dash be part of XP? No. So yeah, it's gonna be like the XP that your Alpaca gets is XP for the skill tree progress. However, potentially what we can do is like we're gonna be able to do the achievements that are gonna be like, for example, race 100 times, and whenever you race 100 times, then you get like 1000 XP, for example. And if you get like that 1000 XP could be used as a leaderboard for the DeFi land game. So like we don't want to kind of brand as a separate games since the beginning. So like it's gonna be having definitely some connections, but like not like huge connections. But like we're gonna be having like some different stuff the same way. And as we have done the 9 questions from Mauritius, I do believe it's the time to do the free mint giveaway, right? And jokes on the people who thought that we're gonna be doing it later. So let's do the 45 seconds, 1 winner, free mint. Let's go. I'm gonna react myself as well. I wanna go in. I do believe Zeekbot has never let me win. So yeah, hopefully, potentially I can win. Maybe I have to kind of see the code and potentially be the. If I win, I should do the 2 free mints. Yeah, maybe. We will see, right? We just have 20 more seconds there. Let's see who wins this one. Hopefully, it's gonna be me. I genuinely want to have like at least 20 almighty alpacas, like just for me. Like the team members, like everyone wants to have a bunch of different alpacas. And the weird thing is that none of us have free mints in the team, because like we were not in top 100 in play and earn. I have free mints from the Gen 0 NFT holding, but like not anyone else. And Maraxes, congrats on the free mint. That's a nice addition to the. I'm not sure how many free mints you have, but like +1 is always nice. So congrats, sir. Please do DM me anyway, because I might forget. So just please make sure you DM me that you won. So yeah, I do believe Marxus has to own at least 100 alpacas. So yeah, that's a minimum for him. He just kind of has to. So let me scroll all the way up and continue with the questions. But yeah, before the Marxus, I guess there are some other questions as well. And let's see from Rasa. So yeah, this game, Alpaca Dash is the web game. It's for the web. But like we do plan to also kind of port this game to the mobile, because like we believe the mobile is definitely the future of the gaming. Like the way we are building this game is that it's gonna be easy to transfer the game to different platforms. The first is gonna be the web, as I said, but like we are definitely planning to get it to the mobile. And yeah, iPhone will be also the one that we're gonna be supporting there as well. Yeah, about the time, I do believe I already answered the question, but just to repeat for the people who joined later, you can watch the recap of the AMA on the YouTube. But like just to say again, on Monday, on 10th of April, the 1st of 1 p.m. UTC time, you will be able to meet as a whitelist mint. You will have 3-hour window, and then on 4 p.m. UTC time, the public sale starts. If you have a whitelist, you know that, like, just to know, it's a guaranteed mint. We have twice as low whitelist than the amount, the supply there is. So if you do not even have the whitelist, no worries, because you will have the chance to get to mint in the public, because there will be some amount, like half amount at least, left there. Will the mint earn? Thanks, Joseph, for the questions. Now we have trending entropy questions. Will the mint wear hold speaking for sales after the mint, or will the first person to mint get ready for every other sale? So the way it works is that if you mint, for example, and you sell that, no matter how many times it will be resold, you will always get 20% of the royalty. So basically, whatever the cost will be of the NFT that was sold, 1% you will be always getting. So for example, the NFTs, after 4 months, the NFT got sold for 10 sol, you're getting 0.1 sol. It got sold like after 6 months for 100 sol, you're getting 1 sol. So yeah, that's like the way it works. So basically, you are always getting the money. And yeah, it begins after the mint, after you sell. How will it take? How long it will? But yeah, I do believe that you guys should not really sell, because there is also like a hold to earn, and like hold to own. And if you hold, you can read like how it works. But like for every single week, you get 1% bonus royalty as well. So yeah, about this, I do believe that we're not gonna be using 2 weeks. So the way it's gonna work, that we're gonna be having the website where you will have to go, connect your wallet, and grow your almighty alpaca. And I'm gonna promise you this, that like I do believe you guys like the whitelist website, the way it is interactive and like fun to use. Growing website will be way more fun, way more beautiful, and way more interactive, and you will see like what I mean. So basically you go on that website, you choose like your alpaca that you want to grow, and you grow your alpaca, and yeah, that's it. But if you do not want to grow your alpaca, you can do that as well. You can leave your baby almighty alpaca to be always a baby, but like it won't be having a racing utility. We might kind of come up with some idea to kind of give the utility to the baby almighty alpaca, but like if you just love how cute it is, like how small and adorable and little it is, you can leave that as well. It's up to you. But we're gonna be providing like the PFP materials, the renders and everything for both as baby almighty alpacas as well as the almighty alpacas. You won't be able to turn the baby into almighty alpaca. So we're gonna be having several week period of time before we launch the website. So we have said that it's gonna be 2, but like I do believe it's not gonna be 2. We get just to increase like the stuff that we do. Meanwhile, I do believe it's gonna be like 3-4 weeks. So so basically at the end of April, you will be able to turn your baby almighty alpaca into almighty alpaca, or maybe like early May. That's how it's gonna work. And yeah, you don't have to take care. You just wait. There is like nothing that you should give your alpaca or feed your alpaca or anything like that. Do we get the PFP when the almighty alpaca comes, or when we have a baby? So yeah, about the PFP website. So I do believe PFP website will be launched in between, like after the launch of baby almighty alpaca and before the almighty alpaca upgrade website. So like 20 April kind of thing. We're gonna be having this website where you connect your wallet, and like whatever the baby almighty alpacas you have, you will be able to get the PFPs and gifts and the banners for those alpacas. What will happen to baby almighty who are not minted or remain in secondary market? If the baby almighty alpacas are not minted, it's not gonna be minted. So it just basically, for example, I do not believe this is gonna happen. But for example, let's say only 3,000 baby almighty alpacas will be minted. Then like 750 almighty alpacas will be gone, and there will be just 3,000 almighty alpacas as a baby almighty alpacas as an entire supply. And if there are like if people do not upgrade their baby almighty alpacas into almighty alpacas, then it's gonna be just the way it is. Like, we do not force anyone to upgrade. It's just like, if you prefer a baby just as a PFP, just as a visual, you just can leave that as well. I'm pretty happy to see you that you're excited. I cannot really wait to kind of launch the game as well, to kind of have you play the game and also kind of record the video and everything to just show the world like how amazing it is. So yeah, I'm also really excited. And also for all the listeners, I do really kind of want to just ask you guys that I would love to kind of share you. If you, it's not like something I'm kind of asking to do for favor, because like I want to get some kind of financial incentive or anything, because I do believe that whatever we're launching with Almighty Alpacas is super innovative, super fun, super like top-notch, high-quality thing. So I would love you guys to share the maybe Medium article or the visuals, like on the Twitter, on the Facebook, on the Instagram, like on different various places to your friends, because I do believe this is something really unique and like really deserves to kind of be known like by as many different people as possible. So yeah, basically, I would love to ask you that if you kind of share or like on our social media, so just basically spread the word. That will be an amazing thing, because yeah, I do really believe that's amazing. That's something that we're launching. It's pretty cool. Which baby alpaca is your favorite, Irvin? So I do believe I really like the polar one and the mocha. So the polar is like the full white, and mocha is like kind of brownish. And you mean the animation? From the animation perspective, I do believe kind of happy is my favorite, as well as could be a sneeze maybe. Yeah, like each one of them are super cute, super cute. When Medium article alpaca, that's already out, and I know the question was before, but that's out already. I appreciate that you love our animations and everything. That's totally up to you. Like, if you want to have many alpacas, you can get that. Like, the thing is that it's just totally up to you. I cannot really tell you how many alpacas are the right number, but for me, as many I would have, the happier I would be, just for me, because I really love the visuals. I do believe whatever the amount of my almighty alpacas will be, I might upgrade majority of them. I will leave several as a babies, because I do believe as a PFP and just the visual to be on my wallet, that will be really important for me. It's just too cute to upgrade for some of those. And I want to show those to my kids, right? It's just kids gonna love that. How many alpacas for 30 minutes playtime a day? Well, the thing about this idle racing game is that you potentially can race as many different races, and you can basically not watch as well. So it's an idle racing, right? So you can. It's totally up to you. You can do 30-minute playtime with the one alpaca, or you can do with 30 alpacas as well. You can race in parallel. So, but the more alpacas you have, the more races you can take part in, and as well as the more alpacas you have, the more different ways you can develop your alpaca skill tree. So for specific alpacas. So yeah, that's totally up to you. Yeah, about this. So one whitelist once again means that you have one mint. So whenever you go on the website whitelist.almightyalpacas.com, whenever you type your wallet address there, and if it says you have 5 whitelist mints, it means that you can mint 5 baby almighty alpacas on Monday. That's it. Like, that's the only thing you need to know. Like, do not multiply that by 2 or do not multiply that by 3. It just, whatever that says, that's the exact number. And the price for both the whitelist as well as the public sale will be 3 sol. When alpaca run, so with alpaca run, we kind of face several problems about the wallet kind of thing. Actually, we on the Android as well. So we did not really kind of go for that because of the security things. We didn't want to just launch something that could potentially not be secure, and like we didn't also have time to fully fix that because like everyone was is currently as well focused on the mint, and then on the marketplace launch, and then on the Almighty Alpaca growing website and everything. So it was not the wise to kind of fully focus on that. So it's not coming like in these days, but like gonna be coming maybe even before the Almighty Alpaca launch as well, like the growing launch as well. Then we have the Marx's questions again. Should we, before we go to the Marx's, do another free mint giveaway? I guess we should, because we needed to chill a little bit before we get struck by Marx's questions again. So if you're listening, definitely react to the last question. The last message from the ZeekBot, and make sure the last message that the ZeekBot sent you is that you have joined the giveaway. You're scared that I'll beat you in Alpaca Run? I do believe I'm pretty good at the kind of Subway Surfer and the kind of Alpaca Run kind of games. So yeah, I'm not sure if you're beating me there. So yeah, if you're listening, guys, you have to react to the message from the ZeekBot, and it's just like 15 seconds left. And let's see who wins this one. Oh man, there are so many questions. I'm not gonna end today on this. Oh, we have also a nice winner as well. Also the person who also has some free mints already, but well deserved. Really, congratulations on that. And also please just let me know. Reach out in the DMs as well to send you the free mint as well. That was the third free mint for today. And now we have to continue with the questions. Oh man, there are so many stuff to scroll. Let me go all the way up. And let me take a deep breath. Actually, I'm gonna take a sip of a water as well, just to make sure I have a voice at the end of these questions. And it's actually 24 now. It's kind of crazy. Just Marxus just keeps adding. Hopefully by the end before I finish, he doesn't add another question. Oh, I do believe he will, because like he will hear my answer, and like then he can add another question on top of that. So let's start. Can we have a quick update of the number of staff of the DFL team? Yeah, currently we're 24. Like we had some kind of restructuring and everything going, and like we have discussed with every single team member, like what's the plan, what's the future, like how we're going to do, like what's the vision and the roadmap and everything. And yeah, currently we're 24. And about the budget, like we do, like everything is kind of planned with the new money and new raises of the round. And with that, we are planning to increase the stuff. However, like potentially, like I do not believe it's gonna go that way. But like for example, if the Bitcoin goes to 10K, Solana goes to $5 or something like that, and like everyone, it's the full bear market. Potentially, we might have to like definitely cut the employees just to make sure that we have the runway and everything. So yeah, if it goes that bad, like we will have to adapt that way as well. But as of now, no signs of the cutting of the people. From again, has the team tapped into the server buybacks? Yeah, I mean, like we haven't used any of the money that we have raised or got from the royalties yet. Like we have that kind of in the treasury. We're not yet using that, and we're gonna use that like potentially if we need for the team development, if we need for some emergency, if we need to kind of do some incentives. But yeah, as of now, it's there. We have not touched that yet. Mobile is going well. I do believe the mobile pre-alpha as promised. Pre-alpha will be launched in several weeks, maybe even before Almighty Alpaca website as well. Just kind of maybe after, just not to kind of ruin the kind of both things together. So spoil both things together. But yeah, it's kind of the pre-alpha version, like the visuals, the graphics, just the mechanics are there already, and the UI is there already. So we're gonna be launching that just to kind of for you to show that like how it works. No, at the beginning, like as I have said many times, the pre-alpha version of the game is not the functional thing. It's just to showcase you how everything works, what's the development progress, how everything is going. And it's not going to be having like mini games. It's not going to be having like all the different features that the DeFi land on the web has. It's just the showcase, right? Yeah, that's about it. And also, like just to exact, like in total we have 6 game devs. 5 game devs are working on the DeFi land and also on Mighty Alpacas and Alpaca Dash. And the one guy is only focused on the mobile. So it's going slow, right? Because like once again, we cannot have everyone working on the mobile, even though I wish. But like that's the thing. So this guy is just kind of going slowly, steadily, just deploying the structure, the architecture, the visuals, like everything is being developed. And like as in pre-alpha version, we're gonna show you like the progress and like on the visuals, on the mechanics, and on the controls and the UI. When Alpaca run on iPhone, well, at least so we're gonna say that we're gonna be launching that on the test flight. So like maybe not, if not on the App Store, we're gonna be having that on the test flight. So you can just download that through the link. So it's gonna be the same time as the Android. New team challenge. So I do believe new team challenge could be. For example, mint about the minting Almighty Alpacas, or could be about the trading Almighty Alpacas on our marketplace, but we'll see. Yeah, after the mint, I do believe after a week or two could be the time because like yeah, we will have to like we're gonna be having a bunch of different stuff to do as well. Meanwhile, well, just to see like how everything goes. Or maybe like we might do something like it might be better to do the buyback and kind of providing liquidity before the launch of season 2 in Almighty Alpaca Dash, because like it's gonna be the time when people will be getting back, when the people will be actively coming back and everything. So it might be better time to, from marketing perspective as well as from the liquidity perspective, to add liquidity as well as buy back the gold and DFL prices to make this prices go up. But yeah, we'll see. So there will be. So yeah, I will answer this question, but like basically you will have to do nothing to grow your alpaca other than whenever we launch the website after like 3 or 4 weeks from Monday, that you go there, connect your wallet, and choose which alpaca you want to grow, and then see a nice animation, nice interactive thing, and yeah, that's how we're gonna go. In the collapse of for the whitelist, which community seems most engaged? So the sad thing is that we started using Subber pretty late. So I'm gonna admit I didn't really know that the Subber was a thing before a week ago. So like I started to research, I started to what it is, how it works, and like we just started to do the Subber thing like just several days ago basically. So we sent the like bunch of different communities actually reached out. We also reached out to the different communities, but the problem is that like not every community is checking every single day. So we have like 25 different pending whitelist collaborations there. Like, and the communication is not that fast. But like we have like the nice collaborations already, like OK Bears. We did the raffle of the whitelist spots with them. The Aurori, we also were doing the raffles with them. We do the High Robotics, I do believe. We did the what it's called, the Cats as well. So yeah, we're doing some nice collaborations. Like I do believe like the most engaged one I'm gonna say is the Bodogos. It's like basically the nice community. I do believe like they had like the most submissions. They were like the most active as well, and they wanted to have more whitelist spots. But yeah, that's about the allow list for us. 10 spots in max participant. No, I do believe there will be other bigger and also smaller races as well. So there might be like race of 5, there might be race of 20 as well. So the stuff that we do on the tournaments, I do believe like there will be tournaments as well. So for the tournaments, the number of the races racing participants will be like could potentially 20, could be 25. So the cool thing is that the way we have built the game is that the racetrack is flexible, responsive. Basically, we can actually enlarge or decrease or increase the size of the track the way we wish. And there is like what I actually really love about the game is that it's so well written, it's so well and structured and generalized, and kind of the infrastructure and the architecture of the game is so nice that we can potentially, without a bunch of different headaches, make cool things together. So yeah, that's amazing part about this game. Will got injured. No, they won't be getting injured or anything like that. There won't be any fitting or anything like that at the beginning. So basically, Almighty Alpacas are called Almighty for a reason. They are not dying. They are not getting injured. They will be there, but for after the breeding is out, after you can actually get the new generation, then they will be having those problems. They will be also retiring. Then they will be running out of energy a bunch of times, and like yeah, that's a problem for the next generations. But if you're the one who has the Almighty Alpacas, yeah, they are called Almighty for a reason. So yeah, about the lane. So as of now, there is no strategic advantage for the specific lane. But I'm gonna say this: so the way that obstacles appear on the race is random. So for example, if you're running, you might potentially get many obstacles on your lane, and other alpacas might not get that many obstacles, or maybe even if they get super lucky, they might not even get any single obstacle as well in front of them. So some people might start to kind of see that, like for example, the lane number 7 is always nice. There are not many obstacles, and like people will start to kind of believe some kind of stuff, even though it's random. So like we decided to give you the way to choose which lane you want to go, because people love to believe some stuff. People love to think that they know like how our backhand works. They know how the random works. So we said like, hey, why not to give you the choice to decide which lane you want to go, and yeah, that's how it can work. As well as like your alpaca will be having like a number as well. Like if you're in lane number 7, your alpaca will be number 7 as well as a number, to kind of have the visuals in the UI to represent your alpaca as well. So how long will typically the race last? So yeah, races will be like various types, but like I do believe like the most races will be around 1 minute or maybe even less, because yeah, there will be also the replays. You will be able to replay the game. Yeah, so Marcus has already got to my throat. Yeah, it's kind of getting hard, I guess. So yeah, basically gonna be there will be replays, and it's gonna be replayable all the time. Like I do believe we might erase, for example, like after 6 months, we might erase the replays. But like yeah, we're gonna be having the replays indeed. And yeah, you will be able to save, for example, the highlights or some kind of your favorite races as well. And yeah, as I said, like some races might be like 20-second long, some races might be like 3-4 minute long as well. And like if we have marathons, we might have like 1 hour long marathon potentially as well. We're not limited in that terms. Would there be leveling of the skills, or once you unlock a skill, it's already... So yeah, there will be like, the way it's gonna work is that the skills will have like a higher level of the skills as well, but like it will be unlockable through the same process. Like basically you will get the XP, and you should use the XP to basically reach another progress in the skill tree with a new level of that skill. But like we have so many different content. I'm not sure if you guys have seen about the UI UI for the game. Alpaca Dash is super nice. I'm pretty happy the way it is. And you might, in the skills section, you might have seen that there's a boot. So like there will be like a bunch of different cool skills. Like we have so many different ideas. Like we have endless ideas, as well as like after we launch the first version of Alpaca Dash, you play the game. We're gonna be also having a contest for you guys to kind of come up with the skill ideas. And if you have some nice ideas, we're gonna be incentivizing you, and we're gonna be implementing that skill ideas into the game as well. So the cool thing is that we can always add new skills to the skill tree. It's like the skill tree will be, so you basically will not be seeing entire skill tree. So like you don't know like what's coming after 3 or 4 depth levels. But like whenever you go there, you have new content unlocked. So we're gonna try to make sure that every single patch we add new skills to make the things even more and more exciting for you guys. How will we be able to track the local royalty world that we are entitled to do? Basically, it's gonna be in metadata, so it's gonna be written in metadata who is the royalty owner and why, and it's gonna be changed and optimized all the time. Update all the time whenever the sale is done, or hold to own and everything. But like potentially, we might create a simple checker on the website to also like you paste the alpaca number and use like who minted that and who has held it for how long. Yeah, as of now, we cannot combine the multiple alpacas on the same banner. But like I will have to ask Dieter and like our visual team how we could potentially optimize that. Like if we could potentially pre-render those stuff, then yes. But like we don't know which alpacas you might have, right? So you might have number 3, number 1000, number 350, right? So like we cannot kind of pre-render all the combinations, so it should be on demand. It's like whenever you click, it should have automatically on the back end. We should kind of make that renders happen and everything. So it could be a little bit challenging, but yeah, we'll see if we can do that, because like we love the challenges, right? And the question number 25, yes, I believe there was like something, and as I was saying on 25, he just actually added 26, but like he didn't want to have like 26 written there, so he just gonna edit it without the number. Rarities impact only rarity of visuals. Also, so yeah, basically there were 2 different rarities, I would say. The one is the rarity of the visual part, like just the mythic, the legendary, and everything. But like that will be only visual thing. And there will be also the genetics, not the genetics, the stats. Stats are also part of the genetics, but like stats are kind of public, that you can see the stats. So stats will be also kind of different rarity. So potentially like it's not gonna be that like we're gonna try to balance that like the mythic ones do not have the bad stats. However, like so we're gonna be trying to like to adjust, not adjust, but like just match the stats and the visual appearance, but like it's not the same. That's like something to you to know. Like for example, it might be like alpaca number 5 could be more rare visually, a little bit more rare visually than alpaca number 4, but like it could be vice versa on the stats a little bit. But like we're gonna make sure that like, for example, if you have all mythic, like 1 of 1 amazing alpaca visually, and it's not gonna be the worst one with the stats. So that's like what we're gonna try to make sure. But like once again, it's not the same thing. So the visual attributes and the genetics and the stats are not the same. But we're gonna try to match that. And high rarity have higher chance of breeding rare offsprings. So yeah, like no, it's gonna be basically like if you use higher, basically if you use alpacas with the better genetics and better stats together, you have a higher chance to get even better alpaca as well as a child, or like you're not gonna be getting like the really bad stats or really bad genetics, because like that's how the breeding works. How can I rob syrup for your... Oh, actually, so that is not the question. So yeah, actually, kind of it works well. It just gonna need sometimes it just needs a little bit of rest. But yeah, the questions were amazing. I do believe like everyone who was listening and maybe didn't have any idea about anything, they have learned like a lot of things. So yeah, thanks to you for your time and like your desire to know more, and all the questions, because it helps everyone in there, and it helps me as well to kind of give more information. The more detailed questions you ask me, it leaves me no room to forget some stuff to say. So yeah, I'm also really thankful for that. And yeah, thanks for being an amazing community member as well. And we have finished with the with today's Farmer Souls. I guess yeah, we can leave now. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Bye bye, guys. Yeah, it was not none of the best jokes of mine. I would say I gotta admit that, but I had to try. I had to say that. Like it was just the urge of like that joke, so I just kind of had to say that. Yeah, I guess just sometimes it's just too much for me to comprehend this urge. But we continue with the questions. I'm gonna answer several more questions as well. Oh man, now we have a bunch of messages to filter through. Why it would be bad to mint more than 5 alpacas? No, it won't be bad to mint more than 5 alpacas. If you can, like, mint as much as you wish, as many of you want, it will be good, I guess. Free mint giveaway first. Okay, yes, we did that. So yeah, whitelist is guaranteed, and free mint also is guaranteed. Who's Bob? Yeah, I'm just gonna have to filter lots of messages in here. I'm just trying to scroll all the way down. I'm gonna answer one more question as well. Where we at? Will Mintware work with the free mints? Yes. So yeah, even though we're minting ourselves, whoever will receive the free mint, you will be getting like Mintware benefits as well. No worries on that. Yeah, thanks for asking, because that should have been clarified. And when no one expecting, I'm gonna do the giveaway now. Giveaway number 4 of the free mint. I'm gonna do free mint of BAA. Let's see who wins this one. If Zeke is listening, you guys, you my man, have to just give it to me. Just no other way. I cannot do this anymore. Can devs do something? Just too much. I just have to win at this point. We will have to rig this one. If I win, that's rigged. If I win, that's rigged. If you guys are listening to the Farmer Soul, like why you are not reacting, I know why, because you thought I would not be doing it this time. So for you, it's kind of hard to react. Gotcha. Keith is also listening. Nice to see some team members also joining. Let's see who wins. We just have 12 seconds, and we will see who wins this one. And the winner is 3, 2, 1, go. Maha. Congratulations on the win. I do believe this guy was actually just blaming that he has no luck and he should remove the holder role and everything. But hey, congrats! You just won the free mint, and definitely make sure you DM me, because if you do not, I might forget. So everyone who wins the anything in here, make sure you guys DM me, because there's no other way I'm gonna be remembering everything, because there are so many different stuff to do. And this was a nice quick giveaway. And let me just scroll the way up back to the questions, and let's see, where did we leave? Are we aware of Doji track? They have already done with Alpaca. What Alpacas will be doing could serve a good case study to avoid mistakes they have made. To be honest, I have not seen the Doji track. I'm gonna dive into that as well. Thanks for letting me know. But we have checked a bunch of different other idle racing games, like the Z-Run, Photo Finish game, Derby Stars. Like, there are so many different games out there. We have checked it, but the concept of Alpaca Dash is so unique. Like, I do not believe you guys have seen the skills and the skill trees and the idle racing game and the bunch of different environments, like the Iceland, like not the Iceland, tundra, like for example the winter. There is like the different obstacles, there are different skills, there are different what it's called, the wind, the rain, like too many stuff. I do not believe you guys. I do believe you guys, you have not played a game like that before, but yeah, we will see how everything goes. But like, thanks for letting me know. We'll check the Doji track as well. If any of the game devs are listening, like Keith is, make sure you guys know, like, mention Doji track. Take a note, and let's check that out as well if I forget. In case I would not, but just in case. We have a fake Zachary in here. How many times you can play with Alpaca, for example, 5 games in? Yeah, like, you can play as much as you wish. Basically, you are good to go. It's just a game that you will be able to play and enjoy, and we are making sure that the game, the visually and in every way, looks so good that you want to play all day long. You want to grind. Then the next question. Where we at? Okay, where we at? What do you do? I roll. Then we have this. Okay, now we have Droxes with 14 questions. Come on, man. You guys want me to stay here all day long, but well, that's the one thing you guys did not really think of, is that's what I enjoy to do. I really love to talk about the stuff I'm really passionate about. So yeah, we can just talk about this all day long. We can just talk over the weekend as well. We're gonna be having Twitter Spaces to talk. So yeah, it's just my place where I'm happy. So let's get started though. So the whitelist won't get any price discount. No, it's gonna be street sold for everyone. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I do believe that Solana gaming will be pretty. It will be really good for Solana gaming, because it's really brand new game, not just for Solana, but also for the gaming industry itself, because it's idle racing with skills and skill trees, which has never been done before. It's a nice experiment. I do believe it's gonna be really, really nice, a game changer, as we believe we have found a really nice game design. So yeah, I do believe it's gonna be really huge. The next question. Yeah, basically you will be able to potentially play against the Alpaca Dash with the house, which means that there are two things. The one, that we potentially might have bots to just kind of add some more competitiveness, or maybe just gonna let you win sometimes, but also there will be the betting against the house, which means that you will be able to, for example, your Alpaca might have multiplier of 3.5x. If you bet 1,000 DFL on your alpaca, and if it wins, you might get 3.5k. So that's also another thing. So yeah, that's the two things that we mean by house. Hold to earn, one that impact DeFi potential extra revenue. Yeah, it cannot be impacting that, but it cannot be. So our revenue will be getting 0 from the royalties whenever 80 weeks pass. 80 weeks is nearly 2 years, and if in 2 years Alpaca Dash is not able to generate the revenue itself the other way, then it's pretty bad. It just deserves to die, I do believe. And I do believe even since the beginning, the majority of the revenue won't be the royalties. I do believe the majority of the revenue will be the fees that we generate from the game itself and the activity of the kind of betting and everything. So yeah, we are pretty confident in that. If Valka going to have a skill tree, how long could it take a max skill tree? Yeah, I do believe it's gonna be taking a while, like to max it out. But also, as I said, like in every single patch note, we're gonna be trying to add some new skills, upgrade some to give you more stuff to grind for. And yeah, that's I believe really awesome. Yeah, about the matchmaking. So about the matchmaking, you might have seen in the Medium article that we have this thing written that some alpacas are faster and stronger than other ones, right? So we already have mentioned that so there are stats, and stats basically give you basically the performance, right? So if your stats are way better, it means that your alpaca will finish the race faster than other ones. But the thing is that we're going to be having different races. For example, the race for the only losers. For example, if you have never won the race, only those alpacas can enter this race. For example, the race for the people who have less than 50 as a stat for the top speed. The race for the alpacas who have never placed above top street. So basically, they're going to be like a bunch of different rules that we're going to be setting to kind of make sure that there are a bunch of different rooms as well and races as well that you can participate during the day, and that's how we're gonna work. But also we're gonna be having this nice race, which will give everyone a chance to participate. For example, like the best alpaca as well as the worst alpaca. And the cool thing is that the better your alpaca is in this race room, we're gonna be basically giving them debuffs. So we're gonna be putting the weights on top of them visually, and they will be becoming heavier. So they will slow down and become basically somewhat equal to this worse alpacas. So we're gonna be making like, for example, if you have a friend who has the best alpaca and you are the one who has the worst alpaca, but you want to race against each other, we're gonna be making this lobby where you can compete together. But like the best alpaca will be getting the weights on top of them, so they will become slower, and they will have a nice chance that you can potentially beat them. What we have else? It was question number 5, right? Yep. I checked the FM whitelist, and I had X and Y number of FM with the rewards. Will I get more for the mid state, or those X and Y numbers I saw are part of the rewards? Okay. The leaderboard rewards are there already. So the free mint and leaderboard rewards are also on the website, whitelist website now. If you win another raffle, or if you win another giveaway, you will get another one stuff indeed. But yeah, as of now, whatever you see on the whitelist.almightyalpacas.com, that's like what you have with the leaderboard rewards as well. Will XP be influenced by the rival players, map difficulty, or which other elements? Yeah, so basically, mainly it's gonna be about like how long the race was, and also what the place you ended. Like if you won the race, you're gonna be getting more XP than like if someone who went in the 3rd place or like on the 5th place, right? So that's how we're gonna work. How will the DFL Gold Stake fee entry works before entering a race? So yeah, basically for example, the race, different rooms, different races will have different number required to enter the race. For example, it says you should place 1,000 goldie to participate in the race. You place 1,000 goldie and you lock in that I want to race for sure. Then you're locked in. Your 1,000 goldie is gone. And if you say, oh, actually, I don't want to race, actually, I want to leave, then like we're going to be charging you like 10%, for example, because you decided you want to leave. But like, let's say whenever everyone is in and the race is done, like the winner will take like, for example, 40%. The second place winner will, like the guy who went on second place will get like 30%. Like the third guy will take like 20%, like just the random numbers. Yeah, that's how it works. How Race for Revenge works exactly. What about the if you still lose? Yeah, basically the revenge is like it gives you for example, the game will tell you that, hey, you have lost to this guy 4 times. Don't you want to win against him? And you basically go there, and if you win, you're gonna be giving even more reward to you. So basically, we incentivize you to beat the guy who has beat you many times, and also like your alpaca might even perform slightly better because like he wants to revenge. About decide to rent alpaca, will I still get the whole to own rewards? Yeah, as long as you're the owner, yes, that's how it's gonna work. But yeah, as I was like, we are not yet sure about the renting. We're gonna see how everything gonna go. But yeah, the renting is the one of the last part that we're gonna be thinking about, because there are super many different cool things that we are figuring out and building right now. How the Fallen team feels knowing you were late? Yeah, I do believe it was a little bit unexpected, to be honest, about the Cointelegraph report. We were not expecting number 3. I mean, like, even though on Solana we're like we have definitely one of the biggest player bases on the blockchain game, and we have been building for really actively a bunch of different stuff. But I was not expecting, because like, for example, Solana games are not getting a bunch of love. Like the exposure is not there. Social media stuff is not there as well. The shadow ban is not also doing good for us. But when I saw that, it was pretty cool. It was something I wouldn't really expect. And the great thing is that this report is also going to a bunch of different institutions as well, like the big banks, the financial institutes, and everything. And I do believe that's also really cool that they're gonna see that this report, and they're gonna see that there's like DeFi land as a number 3. We also have our own page, and also there's my quote as gonna expert page, and yeah, I do believe that's pretty exciting. I was not expecting that, to be honest, like number 3, but yeah, we'll take that definitely, because that's awesome. What will happen if unintentionally leave in the middle of the game? No, nothing. Like, you're not the one who controls the race, right? Your alpaca is running basically itself. It's an idle race. So whenever you have the internet back, you can reconnect to the game, or whenever the race is finished, you will be able to see the results and also replay the race as well yourself. It will be purely one round. No, it's gonna be mainly the races will be like, for example, 10 different alpacas running, and like let's see who wins. But also there will be like duels, like 1v1s. There might be like the tournaments, like for 30 or 40 alpacas running at the same time. So yeah, it's gonna be not 1v1 or 1v2. Just mainly it's gonna be like around 10 players. No, alpaca. So basically, alpaca games won't be kind of a thing at the beginning. It's gonna be like, as I said, like the 2 teams working. The bigger team will be working on DeFi land, and the smaller team will be working on the almighty alpaca game. Because the reason why the entire team is mainly working and focused on alpacas currently is that we want to build a really nice foundation and a really nice architecture for the game. And then whenever the new team members come, and whenever there's like active development going, there's a bull market, we have this kind of team which can easily build different stuff because the foundation was amazing. So that's kind of goal for us. And DeFi land will never be less priority. DeFi land is the game that we love, and that we played till today, right? So we have plans for PvP, we have plans for mobile, we have plans for season 2, and kind of a bunch of different fixes. and kind of restructuring of the repairs and the upgrades and everything. So yeah, thanks for the questions, Roxas. The prices are not Russian speaking, of course. How many people have to be in the lobby so you can start? So each lobby will have its own minimal quota. So I do believe, like for example, if there are 10 people, then like having like 5 will be the minimum. But like we will see how that goes. Then what we have. Then we had that J Sweats telling me that I'm scared a little bit, but I'm actually vice versa. I really love the this racing game. I mean, like the idle racing games. Not the idle, but active, hyper casual racing games. Not the racing, it was a hyper casual, endless running games. Yeah, Marx actually gave a nice advice for Nico that if you don't have money to mint, you can actually rent out the NFT and earn some money from that as well. I mean, like Marx can give you the NFTs that you earn, and you play the game and you earn. So that's a win-win situation for both. Where we at? Level up alpacas will be before expensive or cheaper than generated NFTs. Level up will not be the thing. So for DeFi land, so for Almighty Alpacas, you're not leveling up with the money. You are basically leveling up by XP whatever you play game with. So it's not a level up; it's actually progressing your skill tree, and you unlock more skills. Where are we at now? Oh, now we have Roxas with another 6 questions. Let's now read that. What can we expect for DeFi in Q2 after the Alpaca launch? So I believe like Alpaca Dash will like the Q2 will be pretty busy, but like the goal for Q2 is Alpaca, Almighty Alpaca, Alpaca Dash, Alpaca Run on the mobile, as well as the DeFi mobile pre-alpha version as well. And then like it depends on many different things, like whenever we do the raise, whenever we do some team members, like depends, it could be new stuff or not. But like season 2 as well. Does the team will be working in Alpaca lore as defined in 2P as well? Yeah, we might bring like Alpacas as in our lore as well. As of now, it's like not something that we have been putting the FSAs on, but could be. And the worst case scenario for Alpaca game would be that if no one plays the game. I guess that's the worst case scenario, but we are making sure that the visually, aesthetically, UI, HUD, the mechanics, everything is nice. And yeah, we're making sure that it doesn't happen. Well, Alpaca Dash will help the gold economics because it's gonna be it will be always net positive for Goldie and DFL because we're gonna be taking the fees from the games basically, and we're gonna be spending that, basically burning that. So it actually will be always net positive. Well, about the web, so whenever we're gonna launch the Alpaca game on the mobile, then it's gonna be really easy because we're gonna be coming with a pre-built wallet. So whenever they download, they already have the wallet in there, so they just play. But for the web version, like we already have like I do believe like installing Phantom is really easy, as well as like we have the Web3 auth, where if you just have a Google or Facebook or something like that, we can just log in with that as well. So yeah, we're gonna be going that way. Yeah, I cannot really say that. I do believe that the users and the audience that we were talking to for 2021, 2022 were mainly DeFi users, FTX users. Solana OGs and everyone that have left the ecosystem after this FTX events once the price went down. So currently, currently the entire Solana ecosystem is mainly just the NFT people, and those NFT people do not really know DeFi land because like our NFT volume was not that big, the floor price was not that big, so they have not really seen what DeFi land is all about. So that's like, it's not that they are taking our serious, they just even do not know who we are. So the Almighty Alpacas is definitely kind of the chance to basically try to reach to them just to see how we are actually really cool. We are like doing a bunch of different stuff, not just the utility side, but also the art and the visual side. It's also amazing, and the game will be also pretty exciting to play. So that's the thing. That's what we're gonna do, and yeah, I do believe that at some point they will have to admit that the DeFi land is one of the if not the best, one of the best games, not on Solana but all the other chains. Because like I always try not to say the best, because even though like everyone else says they're best, I always try not to say best, because like, for example, I have a huge respect for Aurori. I have a huge respect for example, like the Monkey League. I would say like there are some other different games on Polygon. There are like also amazing games. I always try not to kind of say some kind of we're the best, because I have a lot of respect, tons of respect for other builders, other teams. I always, whenever I see like some games or some projects saying that they're the best builders or they are the most active builders, I always laugh, because it's kind of not really serious thing to say, but like it's them. So I do believe like at some point they will just everyone will know about DeFi land as we do the marketing, as we do another raise, as we just onboard more and more users. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about the future of the Almighty Alpacas. Don't you think you need to make 4 teams an alpaca team? Otherwise, it will be discrimination against alpacas. I don't understand English, and I've been listening to her for a long time. It feels like I'm listening to a Eminem rap god. I mean, like I cannot really explain like how Nicodeme is doing anything in. And he just randomly is being here, or maybe he's just trolling. He just maybe understands, and he's just trolling. Yeah, I'm not sure. We will never know. But did not really get the question what was about the 4 teams or anything like that. But yeah, thanks for listening, Nico. I have 5+ NFTs, but I got 1 mint while I was before. I to get 2 mint for 1 whitelist. I mean, like it changed because we understood that Magic Eden was supporting the way that you can actually, for example, have different various amounts for various amounts per wallet. So once we understood that, we said that it's not gonna be static 2 whitelist for everyone, but for 2 mints for everyone. But like it's gonna be like if you deserve like 20, you will be getting 20. If you deserve just 1, you will get just 1. That's why we changed. Maybe Erwin can give some more whitelist. Yeah, that's also the thing. There are like always like different giveaways. You guys can definitely like check out our Twitter. Like we guys like are giving away today just 65 different alpaca whitelists, I do believe. And also like bid on the NFTs. There are like many ways. If you want to get the whitelist, actually like really you will get the whitelist for sure. That's the thing I do believe. I'm killing Ervin's voice. Then we had trending entropy questions. So yeah, about the enforcement, that's a nice question. So 95% of the NFTs without enforcement are being traded without paying royalties. So as we have this mint to earn kind of thing, and we really want this thing to work, and we know that if we do not, for example, have the enforcement of the royalties, then it's not gonna work. Like people will just not pay the royalties, and we cannot like have any tool to incentivize paying royalties. We decided this plan. So Paybe Almighty Alpacas will be having enforced royalties that are enforced. However, whenever you upgrade your Baby Almighty Alpacas into Almighty Alpacas, the enforcement is gone. So Almighty Alpacas will not have any enforced royalties. However, the way how we will kind of make you guys pay royalties is that if you buy NFT without paying a royalty, like if you buy Almighty Alpaca without paying a royalty, then that alpaca will be disqualified from the racing for a long time. So I'm not sure like for how long, for example, let's say 1 month, 2 months, 2 weeks. But like if you do not pay the royalties, then you won't be able to race. So we punish you for being basically like the person who doesn't pay the royalties. So yeah, that's how it can work. But for the baby Almighty Alpacas, there will be enforced royalties just to make sure that the mean to earn works and people will not fight around that. Hey, I'm not getting the royalties which I was promised and stuff like that. Will we only able to get the PFP or the baby, or yeah, you'll be able to get for both. So yeah, Solana Saga phone is launching on soon, but like it's not gonna be since the beginning there, as I said. I mean, it was supposed to be there, but like it's not being there because of it's gonna. We're still just delivering that. However, I do believe that both Alpaca Run, not Alpaca Dash, Alpaca Run, as well as the pre-alpha version of the mobile of DeFi Land will be going live there in just several weeks. Any thoughts on changing Alpaca Dash Run to something else? Super confusing to have. Yeah, I do believe the naming could be changed. For example, like Alpaca Run might be just like something like a totally random name, but I do believe Alpaca Dash will be the name that we're gonna be living. What we have next? Where we at? Very bad joke. Dead joke, Irvin. Better joke will be to promise 50 more minutes. How many whitelists have been given out? How many do you anticipate given? Yeah, I do believe the whitelist mints that we have given out in total are like 1,800. Yeah, kind of like that. The Satoshi said, like I believe it's gonna be reaching like 2K at the max, so it's gonna be guaranteed mint for sure. And then like we're gonna be having at least like 1,750 NFTs left for the public sale. Where are we at? Then we had the giveaway. Okay, then we had the giveaway. Then what we have? Do one giveaway with 2 winners. Well, then it's gonna be it's gonna be 6 free mints. So that's not something I was supposed to do. Where are we at? Is there any other game Almighty can offer for people who do not like to bet? It's not that you always have to bet. You just have a participation fee for your alpaca. So it's like, and you win. It's not just the betting. If you don't want to use a betting, you just cannot bet as well. But yeah, like Alpaca Run on the mobile, it could be a thing. Maybe in the future we do the story mode if the game goes well. So yeah, that's how it works. Yeah, questions you shall not pass. I mean, like Nico is pretending that he doesn't know the English, but like yeah, he has he makes this meme. I'm not sure if he doesn't really understand. Let's say I'm first enters the lobby for the Alpaca race and assume there is like 5 minutes should be the game. So yeah, there will be like, for example, whenever the new race is created in the lobby, whenever the new lobby is created, you will see that, for example, this race is starting in 2 hours, for example. You register, like other people register as well. And if they register, like whenever this 2 hours pass, if there is like not enough members in there, the race will be basically not gonna be going to start. But like if there are the minimal amount of the participants is there, then it's gonna be starting and you will be able to race. Lure, we have Lure in here, the legend indeed. Any special prizes who for the one who bet you? So yeah, maybe like we might be like sharing, like for example, if some people bet on you, you might be getting like some percent of the winnings because it was your alpaca. Could be a thing. How do you plan to do so? New missions? No. So basically, there are two things. So the team has never sold any DFL, so we might be able to allocate some DFL to the new investors. But also, we're gonna be doing the equity. The equity is a good thing because we have built so many different stuff. Like we have so many different IPs that we do believe works nice. It works very well. And we do believe be able to do combine like DFL plus equity and have a nice raise out there. Especially you, any special prize for the one who bet you? No, like, yeah, there are no special prizes who bet me, especially DFL Erwin. No. We have a sulfur in the game. I actually use sulfur. Yeah, I mean, like, it's gonna be having a sulfur as well. I just kind of gave example like of a phantom and of the Web3. We're gonna be having the backpack as well. We're gonna be having like all the other different worlds as well. Phantom constantly has display activity. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, just like I'm not gonna say which dive into deep which spare, but like I'm using both. Actually, I'm using like every wallet. Like I use MetaMask, I use Phantom, I use Sulfur, I use Backpack, and I use all of those actively daily. Then can we give our weather spots to someone else if we have? Unfortunately, no, because it's gonna be like it will be really hard for me and our team to track like everyone who wants to give the whitelist to who. So it will be really hard, and so unfortunately we won't be able to kind of provide that. So yeah, I'm really sorry about that. I have received the all caps genius as a compliment from Meraxis. I would take that. I'm pretty happy. I do believe the entire space was AMA was worth enough to get the genius title from Meraxis. I'm pretty happy with this. I'm gonna be happily working today as well. And yeah, it's gonna. I do believe that solution is also really nice. I do believe it's something that doesn't really enforce anything. It's also like the way that actually Earth should be done. Because yeah, I do believe that's awesome solution, and hopefully we'll see some other games, other utility stuff also going this way. I mean, like we have done so many different innovations that like everyone has copied like since the beginning. Like in 2022, we have done the seed mints whenever you like grow your NFT, and like we have done that. Like then lots of people have done that. Like we were first to ever do that actually. Then we had this kind of over allocating for the whitelist. Like no one was doing over allocating for the whitelist, but we were the first to do that. Like then everyone started doing that. We have done the forging fusion, like so many different things that everyone then started copying. I mean, even though we do not get the credit because it's an open source, it's an open world, decentralized things. It's always nice to see that your ideas are all being implemented by others as well, because that actually validates that you are the one who thinks nice, and yeah, that's actually helps a lot. What we have. I love Alpaca. We love you, Lord. Alpacas love you as well. Is the free mint one alpaca and the whitelist two alpacas? No, whatever you see, guys, there, like on the whitelist.defi. Sorry, guys. Whitelist.almightyalpacas.com. Whenever you type your wallet address there, whenever you see whatever the numbers you see there, like if it says like 2 free mints and 8 whitelist mint, it means that you will be able to get 2 almighty alpacas for free, and you will be able to mint 8 almighty alpacas there as well. What makes... Oh yeah, there's a phantom sulfur dialogue there. Whenever it says no and no, it reminds Ben talking Ben. No. Yes. No. So yeah, I actually really love the talking Ben as well myself. And I do believe I actually didn't really think that we're gonna be reaching the bottom of the questions this early, to be honest. I do believe that people have not really read the Medium article well as of now, and the questions are not yet there. I believe that there will be even more questions coming for the next Farmer Soul, and like as we're gonna be revealing some more details, then like maybe Almighty Alpacas will be live. Like, you want more questions? No, I'm gonna say no for today. That's enough. But like, I mean, like if you have other questions, I will definitely love to answer. Like as you see, my voice is pretty healthy, kind of healthy, and just kind of ready to answer some more questions as well if there is any, because yeah, I mean, as I said, like I really love to talk about this stuff, that I'm really excited. So, but yeah, if you have something that you really want to understand, like, and you have the question, definitely do not hesitate, because it's not like I'm sick and I have to go or something like that. Don't tell me he needs the help. But we're gonna do the giveaway now of the free mint, because Zeke asked, I'm gonna do 2 free mints. Okay. Let's see. 2 winners. Free mint of baby Almighty Alpacas. And here we go. What? Oh yeah. Meanwhile, I'm gonna be ending the stream on the YouTube. Thanks guys for watching, and